Hello, welcome to another flip lesson. This week we're going to be doing some more multiplication, multi-digit multiplication, but we're going to be doing a different strategy. This one's going to be called the area model. Last week you learned the standard method, which is the way that a lot of people learned how to do it years ago. But this week it's the area model, so it's a little different. So before you start, make sure you've got an extra piece of paper, because I want you to do these examples as we do them so you get a little bit of practice, since this is a brand new strategy. So if you need to, just pause the video real quick and go get an extra piece of paper. Alright, so the first problem that we are going to do is going to be 68 times 7. So just to review really quickly, last week we learned how to do it this way, the standard way, where we just did 68 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. Carry the 5. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 5 more is 47. So we get 476. So that was the quick, easy way we did it last week. So this week, we're doing a different way though. Alright, so we are also going to be doing 368 times 7 and 4,368 times 7 in this lesson. So we're going to be doing drawings for all these because the area model involves you doing a drawing. What strategies can we use to organize multi-digit multiplication? So we've already did standard, and now we're going to be doing the area model. In this lesson, you will learn how to organize these steps to solve a multi-digit multiplication problem by setting up an area model of multiplication. Alright, so now in order to do the area model, you have to know some extended facts, which we've done a little bit of, but we're going to review how to do some extended facts to know that. And you're going to have to use your knowledge of expanded form, which we did earlier in the year. So for instance, if we have 4,368, you have to know that the 8 is just worth 8 because it's in the ones. You also have to know that the 6 is actually worth 60 since in the 10, 6 times 10 is 60. You also have to know that 3 is worth 300 because 3 times 100 is 300 because it's in the hundreds place. And lastly, you have to know that the 4, since in the thousands, is worth 4,000 because 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. So knowing how to do those extended facts is going to help you with the area model. Alright, so here we go. Make sure you've got the extra piece of paper because you have to do a drawing here. So we're going to start with 368 times 7. So with the area model, you're always drawing rectangles. So what I want you to first do is just draw kind of a longer rectangle like that. You can pause the video right now if you need to. Alright, next, on the left side, I would like you to add a 7. Since that's the smallest number, you want that on the shorter side. And you'll see why you put just the single digit on the shorter side in a second here. Next, you need to divide your rectangle up into 3 spaces. Now notice, there's a bigger space, kind of a little smaller space than a smaller one like that. So make sure you divide it up with, 3 different sizes. Biggest, medium, and smallest. Alright, next, you want to put 300 there because the 3 is worth 300. That's why you put that there. Then you put a plus sign. 60, because the 6 is worth 60, so you have to use your knowledge of place value for the area model. And lastly, you put an 8 because the 8 in the ones is just worth 8. So really, you're doing expanded form on the top. 300 plus 60 plus 8 is 368. The reason you have this space is so you can do your multiplication here, and you'll see why in a second. So next, you do 300 times 7, so write that in the box, equals, and again you have to use your extended facts, so you have to know 3 times 7, then add the 2 zeros. So if you do 3 times 7 and you add the 2 zeros, you get 21 and 2 zeros, which is 2,100. Now you move to the next box. You're going to use your 7 here. So we did first, kind of like a multiplication table. So we did 7 times 300. Now we're going to do 60 times 7. So 7 times 60. 7 times 6 is 42. Add a 0, you get 420. So now we've got 2,100 plus 420. And now we've got the last box, which is the easiest because it's only 2 single facts. 7 times 8, kind of like a multiplication chart. So you want to write 8 times 7 equals 56. So now what we want to do is you add up all of those numbers. So you do 2,100 plus 420 plus 56. So before I add it up, I want you to add it up. So pause the video, add it up, and see if you get the same answer as I do. Alright, hopefully you're done adding. 0, 0 plus 6 is 6. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus 4 is 5. Add your comma. And then bring the 2 down. 2,576 would be your final answer. If that went a little too fast, you can rewind it. But again, it's 7 times 300, 7 times 60, 7 times 8. Then you just add up all those totals. So we're breaking it down into 3 pieces. Alright, let's do one more example. Alright. So this is another 3-digit by 3-digit by 1 digit. So again, draw your rectangle. And again, if it's going too fast, just pause. This time you want to put a 4 here, because remember your single digit goes here. You want to leave some space for the bigger numbers up there. Have your 3 spaces. See if you know what goes here. So even before it clicks, or it shows up, remember the 2 is worth 200. Add your plus sign. The 7 is worth 70. Add your plus sign. And the 2 is worth just 2. Alright, now, if you think you can do it before I go through all the steps, pause it, do it on your own, and then just play the video, see if you did it correctly. If you're still having some trouble, just watch this example. Alright, so we want to do 200 times 4. And again, extended facts, 4 times 2 is 8. Add the 2 zeros, and you get, that should be 800, not 1,600. So I'm going to cross that off. So, because 4 times 2 is 8. Add the 2 zeros. Plus, so now we're going to do 4 times 70. So 7 times 4 is 28. Add the 0 and you get 280. And the last one is going to be pretty easy because 2 times 4 is just 8. Alright, so last step, since we have these addition signs, we want to add all these up. So we've got 800 plus 280 plus just 8. Alright, 0, 0, and 8 is 8. 0 and 8 is 8. And 8 plus 2 is 10. add the comma, and we're good. All right, so again, if that went too fast, rewind it, watch it again. If you think you're good to go, you can go to the next problem. All right, so this last one. All right, so now this is a 4-digit by 1 digit, but this is the entrance ticket problem. So on your entrance ticket, I want you to draw this. Now remember, your box is going to need 4 spaces, not 3. So I'll just give you a quick clue here. So make sure you draw your box with 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, then you're going to have your addition signs right in between. So you're going to be adding up 4 numbers. That's going to be your hint. All right, again, if you're having trouble, rewind it, watch it, and good luck with the entrance ticket problem.